Good evening, Earth signs, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I'd like to do is just to go in and just give you an additional romance oracle reading to just see what information comes out surrounding your romantic situation here, okay? And today I'm going to be using my um, animal base oracle cards here, okay? And if you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscription, okay? Earth signs, this reading will not resonate for each and every one of you guys out there, okay? So just go on and just accept whatever resonates and just whatever that doesn't, just let it go here, okay? So we're going to start off here by first just taking a peek at the card that fell to the bottom of the deck here, okay? We have the snake, all right? So with the snake, as you would imagine, Earth sign, this card is certainly all about rebirth. It's all about a sense of being grounded, okay? It's all about a holy vibrations, okay? As well as a possibility of some type of deception that may be lurking, okay? So since this is the bottom energy here, this is kind of suggesting to me that, I feel that a snake or perhaps someone sneaky or in fact working against some of you might enter your life here or your energy field, okay? It seems to be that, you know, someone might tempt you here. So usually when I see this card, it's usually an X that's kind of coming into the rim or trying to return in some way I'm getting. Okay? So this card is telling you to kind of stay a bit grounded here and, shed your skin and entertain new people and kind of release this negative energy, low vibration, no energy here. Surrender resentment I'm getting here with this card, and as well as old ways of doing things, and be especially vigilant within these remaining 3 weeks here, okay, when it comes to being around people and to extinguish fear. All right, so let's move right along to see what's going on in your look at uh, your your past situation here. We have the seahorse here. Okay, so with that card, this card is certainly all about, partnership as well as perception. And, it's all about a knight in shining armor here. So it kind of shows that it looks like many of you perhaps, may have already met your knight in shining armor that I'm getting here, or your princess, if you will. Okay? It seems that most of you have already in some type of a solid type commitment here, and it looks like that this snake wants to creep back in some way to wedge him or herself into your situation because it appears that you have something good going on. I'm getting, okay. I feel that you're moving forward and making a conscious effort and trying to really establish a solid commitment. All right, and I feel that there's a lot of teamwork here that, you guys have been having, discussions about teamwork and really having better communication with one another. So this card is kind of indicating to you that it's kind of time for you to remove any barriers to communication here. Because many of you might even be a bit guarded here and might be a bit too judgmental in your situation here. So this card is kind of urging you to really see things from a different vantage point. Perhaps see things from maybe your lover's point of view at times here. And since you see that there are seahorses here, actually there are two seahorses, you're going to have to make some type of decision. I'm getting here between two here again, between the snake, you know, as well as, with someone existing or someone that you're presently with that I'm getting, okay? And some of you also might discover that you have a secret admirer at work here. So it could kind of work. It seems that this card could really, it really can work both ways, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Now let's look at what your challenge, your potential challenge here that I'm getting might be here. You have that turtle. All right. So with the turtle, This card is all about patience, all about stability. It's all about, ladies and gentlemen, mothering love here. So I'm getting the indication that you guys are having a hard time dealing with, patience. You seem to always rush so much so that you lose sight. You don't see the forest from the trees here. So this card is saying that you're going to certainly be challenged with your patience here, and you need to, develop more patience because, of course, patience is in fact a virtue. Okay, you're going to be challenged not to smother your lover, like smotherhood. I'm feeling, or being insecure or jealous here, because that's also an aspect of this card here, or just simply being inflexible, ladies and gentlemen, and just having an inability to really, you know, go with what's what, or just adapt to changes as necessary as a chameleon would, okay? And perhaps for some of you, not even respecting your body as you should, or just knowing your self worth, enforcing results, a little bit too much, and not really forgiving the past, holding on these grudges that don't serve you, okay? By holding on to grudges, they only hold you back. So this card is kind of telling you that it's time to forgive. I'm getting here for many of you. And this might be a challenge, all right? So let's move on now and just see what we're seeing here in terms of, what else, might be also that comes up for you here. You have this puffin card here. And that card, again, is further emphasizing the fact that you need to be a bit more flexible, humorous, and, continue on, being independent, as you move forward. But, when you're with someone, sometimes you just can't be too independent, I'm getting, okay? So it's time that you really try to make some effort in really changing your perspective about how you're viewing past traumas, ladies and gentlemen. Surrender fear. I can't stress that enough. And, really stop stressing here the small stuff, because it always usually sabotages things here. All right? So let's move on and see what might be hidden in your situation, or just an aspect in your situation that you may not be recognizing, that you may want to draw more attention to. Okay, we have the giraffe there. So with the giraffe, this card is all about sure footedness and really kind of seeing the big picture here. And again, you have two giraffes here. So again, it shows again that you're going to have to make a decision. All right? A choice between two people. And it seems here from the look of your reading, the outlook looks promising here. Okay? So for those of you who are single, looking for or seeking someone else new here, you know, things are looking up for you, but you have to understand here that this bottom energy brings in this snake here. So it's kind of warning you, just take your time, with, really anyone that you're meeting here that I'm getting, particularly this month, all right? And I'm seeing that many of you with these two giraffes, because you see them both facing each other, they're learning to really, really speak their truth. And this card is telling you that it's really time to let go of toxic situation and start seeing the forest from the trees here. See the big picture, ladies and gentlemen. And surrender comparisons to other people, which is certainly so much important. All right? And then we have the crow here as being an advice card here. All right? You have the crow. So with this card, that's all about destiny. It's all about te- you know, kind of teasing, and it's all about a secret sharer. So it further emphasizes the fact that there is someone out there that's waiting for you. So this card is asking you really to really trust your intuition, to really learn how to more appropriately access hidden secrets, because radical changes are about to occur here. And I feel that for some of you, a secret is about to be revealed. I'm getting here. So again, don't make haphazard decisions. Again, even if it's a new person that's coming towards you here. And then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, you have the panda there. So with the panda, this card is all about abundance. So all about success here. So this is certainly a good outcome, as well as tranquility and gentle strength. It's all about universal love as well as healing. So it shows that you guys are going through a healing process here. And with this snake here, you can look at this aspect of the snake is that you're just shedding your skin. You're moving forward um, to better able receive new opportunities or experience new people who will enter your life, or your relationship with an existing partner may move to a higher dimension here I'm getting. Okay? So again, once again, this card here is kind of more calling for you, ladies and gentlemen. It's calling for you to trust, to have faith in your situations, and to know that God certainly has your back. All right. So why don't we just go on and just see, just kind of identify these new people or the new person that may be coming in your life, or just people in general that's in your energy field. But it certainly seems that there's a possibility that a snake might be lurking. So you're going to certainly have to make a decision. All right, I'm kind of getting here between an existing lover, and it appears to be more so an ex. All right. So let's go on and just pull these 20 letters here. All right. And what I like to do with these letters, I like to have them point out to you not only, the people who are coming into your life, but also to kind of give you some guidance that it may be people entering your life, particularly the new people, that you may want to be a bit more vigilant. So these letters kind of answers kind of two aspects of your questions, all right? One, to pay attention to those that you may need to be a bit more cautious, as well as show you those who are coming towards you. So let's go on and select 20 letters out of this bag of 200 letters here to see who this person might be. Okay, let's see. All right. We have a V, an O, an I, another I, an A, okay, an S, an E, an O, an R, okay, a U, an E, 9 more letters, an S, another S, a G, an E, an R, an E, an F, an A, and one more letter, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to call them all back to you. All right, and we have a G. All right, so let's see what we have here. There are 2 G's, 2 O's, 2 I's, 4 E's. There are 3 S's, 2 R's, 2 A's, ladies and gentlemen. There's a V, a U, as well as an F. All right. So I'm going to go on and just take out another oracle deck here just to give you some additional information that Spirit would like you to know when it comes to your romantic situation during this time span in question. And again, this reading is valid from now until the end of this month here. Spirit, give us some messages for earth signs, something that they need to be aware of that they may not be aware of. Okay? All right. understand that you guys are going through a comet type period here, and you're actually going through an awakening or spiritual process here. So this card is urging you, okay, as it has been urging a lot of you signs here, to just try to live in the moment here. Sufficient for today is worthy, okay? It's time that you restore your balance, reclaim your power, ladies and gentlemen. Nurture your body. Get the proper rest that you need here, okay? Because Spirit certainly has your back, okay? It's time to stop shielding your feelings here. Let your truth and your authenticity be heard. In any situation, it's best to really speak your truth, ladies and gentlemen, so that you won't keep allowing things to build up and fester as time goes along here when it comes to romantic situations. Okay? Be free, ladies and gentlemen, from all that holds you back. It's time to release the past here. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, as it appears here with this card here, to extinguish this snake here, because I can guarantee you that it is someone from your past that's trying to return. Okay? Hold your head up high despite how things might look now. Okay? Know that you are going to shine here. You're going to get through this tumultuous period that you're feeling that you're going through here. Okay? Understand that when you incarnated to this life, understand that this life is just a journey. You're just going through a journey here, okay? And your life is really gift, a sacred gift from God here. And understand that you are certainly held in your situation. You are safe, all right? The Spirit is watching you, okay? But you still have to make a decision. You still see these two eyes here, owls, or two figures here. Actually, is actually a rabbit as well as an owl here. You need to make a very wise decision that I'm getting here. Okay? And it's time that you allow your soul to open the door to bliss. It's time that you open the door to bliss here and feel the happiness that God really wants for you in your life here. All right? So let's take out another oracle deck here just to give you some additional messages on things that can kind of bring you the inner peace that I'm sure that most of you so well deserve here. Let's see what messages that comes out here in this deck here for you for you Earth signs here. Spirit, give us some messages here regarding Earth sign from now until the end of this month here. Forgiveness certainly seems that it's going to set you free here. It seems that you guys are holding grudges in your heart here, I'm getting. So it's certainly time to forgive, ladies and gentlemen, because it certainly will set you free. So this card is asking you, what do you really need to forgive yourself for, or in fact, someone else for? Okay, it's time to do that. All right? Understand that, it's all in divine order. Allow. So ask yourself, how can you relax into the flow and go with the currents of life here and stop rushing your life away here? Try to be a bit more patient. Okay? This is what that card is kind of signaling to you. And again, breathe, ladies and gentlemen, because this card is kind of telling you that this moment matters most. Look within yourself, ladies and gentlemen, and ask yourself, how can you focus on this moment and appreciate that all is actually well, despite what you're maybe feeling at this moment here? Okay? So let's look at a few other things here that you might want to consider letting go as you attempt to transform your life here. A few things that's very important that you might consider surrendering here. So let's see, Spirit, give us some additional information. Okay. cards already bounced out, so we'll start with those. All right. Surrender to success, ladies and gentlemen, because you are ready to experience abundance here. It seems that abundance is, in fact, about to come towards many of you. So try not to look at previous roadblocks or difficulties and leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Okay? And to further emphasize the fact that you need to forgive, ladies and gentlemen, make some effort to surrender resentments, okay? Because really holding on to resentments only really poisons you, okay? So try to forgive others for their shortcomings and really keep moving forward toward positive situations, ladies and gentlemen, in your life, okay? So let me go on and shuffle the deck as I was before those cards bounced out. So just get you a few more messages here. Spirit, give us a few more messages for Earth sign. Oh, goodness, okay. Surrender to joy, ladies and gentlemen. Understand that a key to positive change, certainly in your life, is to really let joy in and try to savor it. Try to indulge in random acts of smiling, because doing both the hard and easy times, certainly surrendering to this aspect will kind of bring more joy into your life here. All right? Surrender, ladies and gentlemen, fear. Let go of the fearful stories that many of you have been constantly telling yourself. Stay in the moment and focus on solutions and really celebrate every baby step forward that many of you have been making. All right? Surrender obsessive thinking, particularly when it comes to this snake here. All right? Because I'm sure this is what this is really focusing on. Understand that if you are, in fact, obsessing about a person or, in fact, a situation, try to turn this dilemma over to spirit, because doing so will certainly help bring you clarity, or even, in fact, for some of you, even solve the problem. All right? And definitely, most important, surrender to your full power. Understand that your life is certainly calling for you to step into your full power rather than constantly always playing it small, ladies and gentlemen. And I feel that many of you tend to do that to yourself a lot here. Okay? So in conclusion today, ladies and gentlemen, what I like to do is to end this reading with a very evocative message that Spirit has asked me to deliver to you in a postcard. Okay? So here's the postcard right here. All right? And I'm going to actually read directly from this postcard. All right? So, dearest you, on Earth, humans learn about life by telling stories and creating new ones based on shared experiences. Eventually, after repeating one after another, it becomes your main story that you seem to define yourself in the world. So, to get the answers you seek, you must get vulnerable and hear your story when you tell it. Ask, why do you tell it? Is it really true? What else can be true? Can you see the truth that spirit is in all things? Do you see how other stories overlap and intertwine? Spirit loves stories, for they are like blueprints for co-creation. So tell the one we know to be true about you a story of courage, gratitude, and honesty. Tell an empowered story about well-being, wisdom, and grace. You will experience your world according to the story you tell about it So make sure they are stories you're proud of. Genuine, loving fan club. Okay? So, Earth signs, this is what I have for you at this moment here. I am going to be continuing posting those 2022 Who's Coming Towards You readings. Okay? So, you can expect to be seeing those shortly here. Be sure to go on and just hit that subscription button. All right? Be sure to like and share this videos with others. All right, and send me over your comments. I like to hear them, as well as if you'd like a more personal reading, you can definitely contact me at will.brown@watconsultinginc.net. All right, enjoy your evening. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.